It's a fake.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Orville Nation.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Canuck. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. You here to make war? We surrender. Falsehood, important things are needed to be.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to BedLife for Monday, October 18th, 2021. And a big thank you to Orville Nation, who right at the start at the credits got in our very first super chat for $5. Thank you so much, Orville Nation. And he says, first super chat, sup Birdman, and a couple of smiling emojis. Thank you so much, PJ. Good to see you. I appreciate you coming, supporting the channel, and saying hello, as you often do. Good to see you. And so let's get the medical update out of the way, because I know PJ is always curious how things are going. I saw my cardiologist yesterday. She came to the house. She put a heart monitor on that I keep stuck on for 3 days. Then
Captain's log, stardate 7414.
mail it off to California.
Our best estimates place us some 4 hours from
And the
Earth.
Random Menace with a £2 super chat. Thank you so much, Random Menace. Says, I don't know what the hell he's saying. Pozdavi z Butoskowski. Aki mas dis dan Dakpradavak. I don't even know where to begin pronouncing those words, Random Menace, and I'm pretty sure you do. I had nowhere to even begin. So this will be on for a couple more days. They ship it off to California. She's going to get a report back just to see what my heart's been doing. She doesn't foresee any major issues, but this will just to tell us what's going on. So that'll be interesting to see the results. I've got my newest medication. Came today. I've got to start it tomorrow. I have to talk to her first. For thank God, last night I got the first good night's sleep I've gotten in weeks, months. It just so happened that I'm still on the old CPAP machine, but we're still weeks or a month away from getting a new CPAP machine, they sent me replacement parts. And maybe one of the replacement parts they sent was the part that was the problem. Because like I said last night, really first good night of sleep in a long time. Now, there were differences last night. It was a cool night here. It was the first night the air conditioner didn't come on. I went to bed. It was 75. I woke up. It was 68 in the house. Usually it's like 74, 75 degrees. I don't think those were the issues, but it's possible. I was sitting up a little bit higher than normal. But I really suspect that something we replaced in the machine yesterday was the part of the problem. And I hope, if I get a few more good night's sleep like I got last night, knock wood, I really hope to be in a lot better position in a few days than I was last week. So that's good. That's all good stuff. They did come over the weekend to fix my broken wheelchair. They put the batteries in it. So it does have power again. It's still not working quite right. When we told the guy it's not working quite right, he says, I'm just here to put batteries in. And he's a subcontractor who only does batteries. He doesn't know anything else but batteries, but it's better than nothing. So in an emergency, we could get outside again in the power wheelchair. So that's improvement. The new power chair, somebody should be coming sometime this week to do a measurement, although we still haven't heard from them officially yet. But that's frankly nothing surprising. It's the way it goes. But movement is going on. Also, my cardiologist referred me to a pulmonologist / sleep doctor who can help me with my CPAP machine woes, perhaps. Though that the earliest appointment I could get with her was for the end of January, though my cardiologist is going to try and get her to move up that appointment. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's what's going on in terms of medical updates. All in all, I feel like I'm doing better than I was last week. To be honest, I feel like I'm doing better than I was yesterday. Just finally getting a good night's sleep really seemed to help. I was so afraid. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what if it's me and not my CPAP machine? That's the problem. But no, knock wood. It seems like it was the CPAP machine. So we'll see. We'll see how tonight goes. I don't want to jinx it. But things are looking up. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Qapla. Hail, Karoga. And he says, clean my virtual desktop. You can't tell me what to do. And yes, today is National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. A day that I look upon and laugh. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at my desktop. This is This is it. This is the official Bird of Prey desktop. I'm not going to leave it up long, but yeah, you can see. I am not a fan of multiple levels of folders and icons. I like Michael Scott, like to have all my icons on one desktop. I remember where they are, and it's much easier to get to when everything is just one layer down. To these people who say, "Oh no, you need to group them and organize them," I say this: I don't need to group or organize anything. Don't tread on me, motherfuckers. This is how I like it. And when I fill up the desktop completely, that's when I know it's time to buy a new computer. Okay, that's how it works. It's worked fine for me for the first 42 years of my life, and it will work, I'm sure, for whatever part of my life remains. Thomas Potts says, when is stupid National Day? Actually, apparently any day is stupid National Day. If you get enough Twitter followers, you can get any day named anything you want. John DeMarco says, will this cleaning include closing some of your 500 tabs? To which I replied, no, that's not until International Close a Tab Day. And then it said, to which isn't recognized in Caroga anyway, so it won't matter. Richie Poole says, hello world. Hello, Richie. Richie Poole says, Bird of Prey, can I clean my Windows desktop with Windex? Absolutely. In fact, you should just pour it on in. That'll get it nice and clean, and it'll never come on again. Thomas says, Richie Poole, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Everyone knows you use sulfuric acid. No, Thomas, then you're going to need an eye wash, and you're going to, no, not sulfuric acid. Jesus Christ. Dan Ben says, yeah, on my Android phone, my newest one, I put lots of shortcuts from websites onto my front screen. When you click on some of them, it don't open, others do. On my own phone, they would all open. Yeah. Now you've got to check your phone desktop, your laptop desktop, your tablet desktop, your desktop's desktop, your television's desktop, your TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire, or Android device desktop, your PS4 desktop. There's so many desktops. Your watch has a desktop these days. It's ridiculous. Richie Poole says to Thomas, he'll give that a try. Yitza Lemons noticed that I still use CDX. Not often, but once probably. I had to, Yitza, and this is a special gaming laptop. Well, gaming laptop that was made up for a multimedia laptop, but it does have a built-in Blu-ray drive. No, a built-in DVD. Does it have a built-in? Shit, no, it's not built in, but it came with an external DVD drive. And that's why I had CDX, because I do need to occasionally burn discs. So I use CDX. Yit says he hasn't used that since the last time his laptop had a CD drive or DVD drive. Oh, yeah, well, it's free. That's why. What can I tell you? Sci-Fi Nation says, dropping a like and a hello to Bird of Prey 5 and fellow nerds. Have to watch the little one bus at 3:50. He may not show up until 4:15. Have a great stream, everyone. Thank you, Sci-Fi Nation. Hope you are well. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. Oh no, Panda Express ran out of fortune cookies. It's okay, Richie Pool. I will make up a fortune for you right now on the spot. I'm seeing it. I'm cracking the cookie. I'm eating the cookie. The cookie's delicious. Oh, there's a piece of paper inside. It's white. It's got writing on one side. I'm turning it over. It's in a language I don't understand, perhaps hieroglyphics. Let me see if I can. Okay. Here's the English translation. And it says, Cookie says, need more cookies. Okay. That's your fortune, is that you're going to need more fortune cookies. Well, I guess it was right. Richie Fool says, Dear Bob, how am I to get through my week without knowing my fortune? I just told you your fortune. Get more fortune cookies. Rock Solid Productions says, thanks for coming to my premiere. Oh, today, Berto Frey. I appreciate it. I know it wasn't on a platform you follow, but wait. It was a view on the new house and studio, platform neutral. Nice. I am so sorry, Rock Solid. Truth be told, I wasn't on YouTube much today at all. I barely caught History with R&R, and that was it. Most of this morning's, even Captain Trek's stream I missed. I didn't even know other people were streaming during the morning. I didn't realize I was busy here. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I was busy. Mama Pray was here with me. We had a lot of stuff to do today. I had to make follow-up calls with doctors, follow-up calls with other doctors, and we're preparing because tonight I restart physical therapy. So we had stuff I had to do, and I do apologize. I wish I had known better. I would have tried to at least listen in, even if I couldn't pay full attention. Mike Richards says, tell those pandas to get to work. And he says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. And hello, Mike Richards. And Orville Nation says, hey, bird. And he put in his super chat. Thank you again, Orville Nation. Resolute Germ says, hi, all. Qapla. Resolute. Carlo Albanese says, hi, and hope everyone is as well as can be. And hail, Karoga. Hail, Karoga. John DeMarco says, greetings to everyone. Greetings, John. Professor Brainy Speck says, greetings and Qapla. And then he says, I made an error on History with R&R. A question of Trek will be Sundays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Central. Yeah, I questioned it because he said 3:30 p.m. Eastern at first. And that was not, I knew that just was not true. Because at 3 p.m. Eastern, we do Twilight Zone. And 4:30, we're usually done close to 4:30 p.m. But we might be able to start a little early. I'll see. No, Susie, I don't need a vehicle. Goddamn vehicle warranty, Susie. I don't have a vehicle. And even if I did, I wouldn't get it from some lady who randomly called my cell phone. Especially when you're a robot. Anyway. Carlo Albanese says, BedLife. It's a stream by Berto Pray 5. I missed that song. Thomas Bott says, Professor Brainy Speck, hashtag it's Conti's fault. Absolutely it is. Resolute Germ says, Dream? Resolute Germ. Says clean Bird's desktop. That would be an epic undertaking, not fit for the faint of heart. It's probably true. Yitza Lemons says, God damn it, Professor Brainy Specs. And I already changed my appointments. And LDG of Geeks and Joy says, hashtag not today, LDG. What happened? What was not today? And then Random Menace put in that ridiculously hard thing to pronounce. Professor Brainy Specs says, Yitza, well, that's how I roll. Deal with it. Wow. Yitza says, Professor Brainy Specs, oh, you're one of those, huh? Fine. Well, fine. Captain Trax says, Bird of Prey, you can start sleeping in. Morning brew is over. Dead. Captain, why is it dead? I find that. Fuck you, Susie. God damn. How many fucking phone numbers do you have to call from? Fucking Susie. First it was a California number, now it's a New York number. I gotta answer the phone because I got fucking doctor's offices, wheelchair places, CPAP places, all fucking types of people trying to call me. People who've never called me before. Some have my cell phone, some have my home phone, some have Mamo Pray's number. It's all ridiculous. I had to turn off. I used to have the call blocking that would turn off suspicious calling, but then Sissopray has her Google voice machine that she sometimes uses to make voice calls, especially in emergencies. So I've turned off the things that block it because it was blocking the Google voice calls because they were coming up as suspicious. So now if I want, I either have to turn them on and always wonder if a block call was Sissopray in an emergency, or just answer a bunch of bullshit garbage phones calls that I know are nobody. That's where we are. That's where we are in life. Thank you, modern life. And Captain, I don't know why you would say the morning brew is dead. It seemed like it was doing perfectly well today. Professor Brainy Specs says £2. Isn't that €2? Did I say pound? It was euro. The Nerdporeal Lifeform, Qapla, Nerdporeal Lifeform, says sup bird, sup Nerdporeal. Yitza Lemon says Americans can't read. Dan Ben says, I was reading the news on TV and saw an American guy had died. Colin Powell, he's an American guy who died. Yes, that is another part of this, was a rest in peace to Colin Powell. I believe he was Secretary of Defense and then Secretary of State. Yeah, he had his critics, being he came from the George W. Bush administration, but he actually went to, if I remember, I believe he's a graduate of Brooklyn College. If not Brooklyn College, CUNY, New York City college system. So, yeah. He was from Brooklyn. What can I say? Or at least he went to college there. I always liked the guy. Didn't always agree with him, but I liked him. Nerdporial Life Form says Jolan True. Carlo Albanese says, I hope it's free postage. Professor Brainy Specs says, Yitza, I am a librarian. Tell me about it. What? Oh, about Americans can't read, Yitza says. John DeMarco says, the Universal Translator has been confiscated. The Random Menace is Richie Poole, just Slavic. Yitza says, Professor Brainy Specs, I'm lazy though. Professor Brainy Specs says, the Random Menace, watch your mouth and wash it out with soap. Yitza says, what is Slavic to the Random Menace? Some kind of pastry. Dan Van says, I had to return a damaged book back and they gave me a free return postage sticker to put on the package. Kevin Triggs is Bird of Prey. He said, greetings from the future. How is your day today, Predator? Interesting. Greetings, future. Predator because I'm a bird of prey? Perhaps. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. Random Menace. Richie Poole says Lieutenant Slavic. Oh, it was Vulcan. Orville Nation's waving. Dan Ben is putting in X's for a large wheelchair chair. And says, my last comment was supposed to say wheelchair twice. Dan Ben says, yes, because you can't go out to a sleep clinic. No, but I had the sleep studies already done. It's just a matter of getting a working machine. The Random Menace is the only doctor you are missing is a gynecologist. You know damn well men don't need gynecologists, Random Menace. Dan Ben says, I would like to be able to get to sleep without getting stomach aches and bad hiccups. I feel for you, Dan. I'm sorry to hear that. Carlo Albanese is Bird of Prey. Glad things are getting there. Thank you, Carlo. Richie Poole says, it's not you, Bird, it's me. Bird CPAP machine. Captain Choice Bird of Prey, just so you know, LDG of Geeks and Joy will be taking over mornings coffee with LDG. Okay. JP says, wow, that's a survived abortion. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey, holy crap, that was one very full desktop. Arabic Saunders says, Qapla, Bird of Prey, Qapla Arabic. Thomas says, Bird of Prey, wow, that's lots of OnlyFans icons. There's no OnlyFans icons. The number of tabs is surpassed only by my number of icons on my desktop. My number of open tabs in any browser is surpassed only by a number of icons on my desktop. That's the way it should be. Always go with a few more icons than you're comfortable with. Thomas Potts says, yeah. Dan Ben says, I don't know why I would be getting a stomach reaction to toothpaste at nighttime, but not in the morning if that was the problem. Yeah, I would probably rule out toothpaste. Carlo Albanese says, that's the Karogan way. Resolute Germ says, dear God, man, it's worse than I ever imagined. Professor Brainy Specs says, Bird of Prey, geez, that's bad. Clean your virtual desktop already. Dan Benz is getting some weird medical symptoms, like sometimes when I eat something, sometimes I start hiccuping and feels like my throat is widening or closing. Well, that is a serious issue, Dan. If you ever feel your throat closing, take note of what you're eating and tell your doctor. Dan Ben says, I just have to live with the symptoms when the doctors know nothing. That is unfortunate when the doctors know nothing. And there's a lot of doctors out there that know a lot less than you want to believe. JP says, and if you fill your desktop, buy a larger screen. That works too. Dan Ben says, yeah, although I have a laptop, so really can't do a larger screen. Although I could switch it to 4K. It is a 4K screen, I'm running it at 1920 by 1080. Dan Ben says, I have some shortcut buttons on his front phone screen. Professor Brainy Specs says, hashtag Morning Brew continues. I suspect it will. Dave G. Sounds, it's Qapla and Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga. Dan Ben says, I haven't used a computer in ages. Just my mobile Android. Why? Just your mobile Android. It jumped. JP says, I saw a Demon Tools icon on the desktop. Yes. Well, you gotta be able to look up network ports. Dan Ben says, I never got a USB plug to work and show anything on the TV screen from my phone. Fred's Brainy Specs is JP's. Which Ferengi is that? That's what I was thinking too. Richie Pools is Dan Ben, possibly acid reflux or a sliding hiatal hernia. Resolute Germ says, Cookie says, give Bird all your money. Restarting point. Good for you, Bird. Restarting point? Oh, restarting PT. Yes, physical therapy. JP says, well, seems like we're going to have some resume, the testing to see if we can get some viable Birdo Prey 5 clones. Random Menace says, you're supposed to beat around the bush. You are supposed to beat around the center, surrounded by the bush. You're not supposed to beat around the bush. You're supposed to, I see. Professor Brainy Specs says, wow, to the Random Menace. The Random Menace says, those are gardening tips to Professor Brainy Specs. JP says, I know I'd get some from Susie the Robot. Wow. Yitza would shave his bush before beating it. LDG says, lol, he was sleeping great. JP says, no, I wasn't sleeping this morning. JP says, yeah, but you used some shaving cream. Yitza. Reggie Bull claiming I was on a rant. Professor Brainy Specs says, Bird of Prey, greetings, this is Joseph from Car Warranty Services. Your new car warranty for your 2015 Toyota Corolla is about to expire. Please call us back at 188-SCAM-YOU. Your extended warranty today. Resolute Germ says, Bird of Prey, need to hire a secretary to answer for you. That is what I need. Got 1950s, 60s secretary. Someone will also make breakfast in the morning. In case Mama Prey wants to sleep in. Darth Maul says, greetings from Saltistan. Saltistan? Did he change the name? Dan Ben says it's a good sleep without having to wake up too many times. Absolutely. Yitza says not there to JP's. Indie Tiger says hello. Oh, Qapla, Indie Tiger. Random Menace says, is Bird falling asleep? I was getting a little tired. It's the time of day where I got to kind of blast through this. But don't worry, I'm not going to fall asleep. Professor Brent is because I also took the oxygen off. I should check. Might have to put it back on. Nitpickers. Star Trek Nitpickers is in the house. Qapla, Star Trek Nitpickers. Nitpickers says Qapla to the Bird Empire and all. Okay, 93. It's a little on the low side, but I can live with it. We can live with it. Carlo Albanese says, it'll be horrible if the resolution of your desktop changes. Actually, I already have a software program called OK Desktop. So if, God forbid, it does change, or I accidentally drop an icon somewhere and they all mix up, I run this utility and it puts everything back to the way it's supposed to be. Star Trek Nitpickers puts in a couple of different a Karoga emoji. Oh, and it's Apria Healthcare. Hello. Your order has been processed and is on its way to you. If you have not received your order, you should receive it within 5 to 7 days. We don't know what order. We don't know what order. Or the order that we already received an order already, right? So that's probably what it was. Probably the order we already got, since we didn't get a phone call telling us about the order before. So Star Trek Nitpickers puts in a Karoga flag and an emoji that I suppose is Professor Brainy Specs. The random menace says, by the way, are these virtual desktops in Windows? You could split into multiple ones and have dedicated tasks. Yeah, I don't do dedicated task-oriented screens. All my screens are perfectly set up for any conceivable task. JP says, what are you saying? You need a wife. I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt. Carlo Albanese says, when Bird of Prey falls asleep, he'll start to make up his own chats. JP says, some of the lines of crushed coffee beans are for a real quick pick-me-up. And Carlos says, that's cheating. None of that's cheating. None of that's cheating. Let's check some deer bops, since Mamo Prey just went outside. And yes, guys, Mamo Prey does have a tail today. So there will be a Mamo Prey tail in a little bit, but let's check on them. We're going with Dear Bop. There was not a ton of them, but there was more. Actually, okay, before we get to Dear Bop, we'll want to check out this. Now, this was sent to me by Deej a few days ago, and I'm not going to get into the details because it's a very depressing and upsetting story. But and take of it of what you will. The source of this story isn't the strongest source. It appeared in the Patriot Project. So you know they're anti-Biden to begin with. Anyway, it says Fauci agency spent over $1 million to poison beagle puppies, cut their vocal cords in this new report. Now, it turns out the original report was in the Western Journal, but I could not find it. They don't link to the Western Journal directly. This could be it down here. Anyway, if you read this, they say that the company Fauci owns spent money to do testing on beagle puppies and that they had to kill them to collect the test data. Anyway, it says that the FDA denies having to require animal testing on specific animals, which doesn't say that they are against animal testing. It just says that they didn't tell him he had to test on beagles. Though the reality is beagles are easy to test on. And John Araki with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. But the one annoying thing about beagles is that they bark a lot. So what they went ahead and did was cut their vocal cords so the poor fucking dogs couldn't bark, or at least nobody could hear the poor dogs bark, which is very, very depressing. Sorry, checking. Doesn't appear to be anything. So, yeah. Anyway, if you read it, did he personally kill beagles? No. Is his company engaged in research on beagles? Yes. Does it have to be? No. But it has to be some animal, it would appear. But why would you choose the beagle? It's
Who's
just
been holding up the
terrible.
damn elevator?
Terrible decision. And John Araki with a $2 super chat says beagle juice, beagle juice, beagle juice. That's not to be confused with Beetlejuice. It's nasty. It's nasty. Beagle juice. Okay. So let's get some Dear Bob. Oh, for what other national days today were, by the way, besides Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day, it was National Exascale Day. Celebrate scientists and researchers who made breakthrough discoveries in medicine, materials and science, and energy beyond, with the help of some of the fastest supercomputers in the world. National Exascale Day celebrates those who keep asking what if, why not, and what's next, with the advanced technology to attain the answers. Wow, that sounds boring. What other day is this? National No Beard Day. Yeah, fuck that. National Chocolate Cupcake Day. Now there's something I can get behind. And International Legging Day. And do they have a picture? They do. You gotta love those leggings. So that's what today is. That's what today is. Okay. Now, We'll head to the Deer Pop. Thomas is saying these national days are stupid. Super Blubberpuss says, hello, guys. Hello, Bird of Prey and family. Qapla, Super Blubberpuss. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, Qapla, Bird of Prey. I went to SpaceX yesterday, and it was hella cool, even though the main campus feels like exploration done by swamp people. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's the second Dear Bob. Let's start down here. Dear Bob, hi, Josie Wosie. I want to get something nice for Sassy for Christmas. Do you think Sassy would like this? Thank you, Deej. Star Trek Discovery Grudge cardboard cutout standee. The only thing Sassy would like to do with that is rip it to shreds, Deej. If you want to see Sassy rip it up, no. You know what? I was going to offer to let Sassy rip it up, except then I think, number one, it's probably made of lead, and number two, it's just a bigger mess for Mamo Prey to clean up. So on second thought, yeah, better keep Grudge away from Sassy. I don't think it would go well. Dear Bob, new viewer here. My name is Brandon. I would like some advice. I saw some t-shirts on Amazon that say, let's go Brandon on them. Some with Amazon American flags as well. I'm a patriotic guy and I was thinking of getting some, but then someone told me not to. I'm a bit confused. Why would I not want a t-shirt with my name on it? What do you think, Brandon? Let's go, Birdo Prey. Let's go. I would get it. I don't think there's any name it doesn't work well with. So you're perfectly good, Brandon. Dear Bob, want to play a trivia game? Dial 617-795 blah 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 and choose extension 4, the phone company. P.S. This is not a scam. Do I believe this is not a scam? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let me put that phone number in. Oh, and yeah, guys, if you are trying to send me a PayPal donation, it's currently down for a couple days. I have to update the bank card that's on the account, and the new card hasn't come in yet. So apparently I can neither give nor send money through my PayPal account at the moment. So if you're trying to send me a PayPal donation literally for today and tomorrow, it won't work. By tomorrow, I should be able to by tomorrow or the next day, I should be able to be working again. So apologies. But yeah, that's what's going on. Apparently, I never updated. I had a bank card in there that expired in 2020. And when I went to update the expiration date, I never got a new card. So I called them. They're like, yeah, we're going to need to get a new card. So I ordered the new card. I did not want to pay them $5 to get the new card here a few days early. So the new card will be here anytime. Really should be here tomorrow from what I spoke to them. But if not tomorrow, then Wednesday at the latest. So that's why. That's the issue. It wasn't revoked because I wasn't vaxxed. God damn it. And John Araki, thank you again with the $1 super chat. Darius, Qapla, Darius. Okay, I'm curious. I'm curious here. And they're saying it's not a scam. So I'm reasonably certain that if you can't trust the people on the internet, who can you trust?
Welcome to the second installment of the Canuck phone. Press 1. Press 2. For 10 cents for making healthy meals on a budget. Press 3. 10 cents for your own budget. Press 4. For 25 election trivia.
Trivia.
5.
1. Type of bed is the Boston College Football Goals. B. C. Gibbon. D. Pin.
Falcon.
Answer C. Eagle. 2. English word for moon. C. Luna.
Luna.
C. C. Moon. B.
Just answer, I guess. Luna. Luna is one.
Answer is C.
There's been 2 ways in a row.
No, the White City.
The White City.
I. T. Beijing. D. Aviv.
Sounds racist. Beijing. Dubai.
There is T. Steve.
Ah, fuck.
Which is the tallest mountain in Canada?
Canada.
Mount T. Nuclear. T. Logan. D. King Pete.
Mount Logan.
There is T. Mount Logan.
Yay! We're 2 for 2.
Which year did the Mexican Revolution end? 1923. C. 1922. C. 1921.
Trick question. It never ended.
C. 1924. Old was John F. Kennedy when he was assassinated. C. 57. C. 55. C. 48. C.
47.
There is C. 46.
46. That's what I said.
Is the tuberculosis not fully rested?
The what?
C. C. D.
Where's the muscle located? Captain Track with $1 super chat.
C.
The thigh.
Is the fear for
A video phobia.
D. D. D.
Birds.
Third C.
Snakes. Stop.
9. In which city will you find the oily port?
The oily
Who's been
airport.
rolling up the damn
D.
elevator?
Vienna. D. Rome. D.
I don't know.
Third C. Yes.
Paris.
Food is physical.
Bread.
D.
B. Bread.
D.
I love pumpernickel bread.
Third C.
Can you guys understand what she's saying?
Nixon's middle name.
Millhouse. Millhouse. Everybody knows Richard Nixon's middle name is Mill.
Third C. Who created the famous sculpture, The Thinker?
Who created the famous sculpture, The Thinker?
Gian Lorenzo Bernini. 1550. D.
I don't know. Michelangelo.
There is D. What is the capital city of Uruguay?
Uruguay.
B. Okay.
Uruguay City.
Montevideo. D. Santiago.
Santiago.
There is C. Montevideo.
Montevideo. It sounds like a video.
Country. The Charles Bridge.
The Charles Bridge.
Republic.
The Czech Republic.
Germany. D. Korea.
Damn it, I need to repeat on this.
Czech Republic.
I was right. The Czech Republic.
Meat will you get if you order pescado at a Mexican?
What type of meat have you got? Pescado at the Mexican?
C. C.
Shrimp. No, fish.
Third.
Yes, fish.
Which is the most venomous fish?
What's the most venomous fish?
C. Lionfish. C. Fish. C. Scorpion fish.
It's the box jellyfish. What the fuck is a dungfish? Oi! Kangaroos!
C. C. C.
Oi! It's a pod of kangaroos!
Three. Truth.
A truth! What is she talking about?
Just me. Second. C. Patrol. D. Himalayan vulture.
The condor. Hmm? Yeah, I think so too.
Albatross.
The albatross.
The $50 bill.
Grant.
Ulysses.
That one. Man, this is terrible. Grant. How many more?
Ulysses.
How many more of these to go?
Country that displays the Bible on its national flag.
Vatican. You're making me crazy with these questions.
There is
Dominican Republic, yeah. Donald Duck's sister, Daisy. No. Daisy's his girlfriend, not his sister. I hope.
Sir, is it
Della. Bella?
liberty, prosperity. New Hampshire, New York.
Not New York. It's not New York or New Jersey. I'll tell you that.
New Jersey.
No way.
53.
What? Boy, the largest island in the world. Bullshit. Australia is the largest island in the world, lady. Greenland is multiple islands under that ice.
White House.
What? I don't know what president. Some dog who lived in the White House.
Name of Scrabble.
The letter L is 5 points. Resolute says to help after the robot clears you out.
All right.
1. Oh, kissing ducks. What the fuck? Wasn't there another question? That was it?
Welcome to the second installment of the community phone. Step 1. Natural.
Is this Frank? Frank, you there? Mr. Sinatra? Mr. Sinatra? Fuck. I don't know. What was I supposed to think? I thought I could talk to Frank Sinatra. I know they said 4. They didn't say press anything else. Well, okay. I guess it wasn't a scam. I hope. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Carlos says vertebrae has infinite minutes, but has just run out. Professor Brainy Specs is shaking his head. I hope you guys could have heard that. I hope it wasn't terrible. Then hang up. Yeah. Tom says I have to go soon. Guess I only get to see 2 Dear Bops. Dear Bob, Panda Express let me down this afternoon by running out of fortune cookies. Now I feel unguided and rudderless as I proceed helplessly into an uncertain future. Could you please consult your Kurogan ministry on future events and have them issue me a fortune? Your unerring guidance is always appreciated. Anonymous RP. Well, Richie Poole, that sounds exactly like the situation you were having, but as this isn't an anonymous RP, I will have the Kurogan Ministry of Fortunes issue yet another fortune. Yes, Mama Bray. Mama Bray, see in the future. In the future. He sees a plane landing at Newark Airport in New Jersey, where the slogan is apparently, I don't know. those 3 words. Prosperity.
And Siso.
Oh, and Charlie and Sisselprey are there. That's all she sees. The rest is up to you. Oh, I don't know if that really counts as a fortune, but there you go, Richie Poole. Straight from Mamo Prey. President Rainy Specs is Vertebrae suddenly has a $799.98 charge on his phone bill. Sorry, it figures is Frank Sinatra, maybe Elvis too. Sci-Fi Nation says Elvis isn't dead, he merely went home. Yeah, that's from the original Men in Black. That's Elvis. Nope, not dead. He just went home. Dear Bob, hi Bird. This is a question of a serious nature. So I hope that you will answer with the respect it deserves. We have a very competitive, ugly holiday sweater competition at my office, and I want to win it this year. The prize is 2 tickets on the Star Trek cruise that sets sail on February 26th and is out to sea until March 5th. Denise Crosby and Marina Sirtis are on board, and I want to meet them and maybe invite them to my quarters with me. Anyway, here is the website if you want to go. It would be great to have you on the voyage too, as I know you want to meet Sonequa Martin Green. Not in holy hell. And Addie in stereo with a $5 super chat says, hey Alexa, wake me up at 3:30 a.m. I don't want to cancel no matter what. And we're not going to set any. Cancel. Hey, Addie, how is Greenland treating you? Addie is up in Greenland and Nuuk, Greenland.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
Resolute Germ with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Resolute Germ. Says scammed by a robocall. Just dial 867-5309 and Jenny will make everything all better. So there's a Star Trek cruise, and it would be great on the voyage. I don't want to meet Sonequa Martin Green, but Star Trek thecruise.com website. Anyway, do you think this sweater might be the winner for Ugly Sweater Contest? I want to win this thing. Thank you for your input, Wesley Crusher. Wes. Oh, I was going to say it should be Star Trek related, but sure enough it is. Trek the Halls. Trek the Halls. I see it. And it's a green delta with an Idic as a star, dressed as a tree. To be honest, at first it did not jump out at me as a Star Trek shirt at first, but now I see it. Yeah, you might have a winner on your hands there, Wes. I'll be honest, it's not a bad sweater. Is that Enterprise on the? Yes, it is. Those are Enterprises on the sleeve. The Enterprise is on the sleeve. All the Enterprises are on the sleeves. That's yeah. You got a pretty good shot there, especially if they stay true to keeping it Trek based. Since it's a Trek based grand prize, I think it would go well to go with a Trek-based shirt. Good luck. Good luck, Wes. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join you on the cruise, but definitely good luck getting Marina and Denise Crosby back to your room. Not because you really, should be doing anything, but, it's a cruise and it's always safe to have extra flotation devices. Star Trek Nitpicker says Sinatra's not dead. Somebody just flew him to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Let me look upon the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I can't sing. Red Cranium 696 says, hello, Berto Prey, Qapla, brother warrior. Hail, Karoga, Qapla. And I gotta remember not to do this too far over or it'll go right into my heart monitor. Trek the Walls. Yeah, it's a good one. Honestly, if I wore sweaters, I'd be tempted to get it. But the thing is, I don't wear anything but t-shirts. Dear Bob, hey doll, I'm still trying to find a perfect Christmas gift for you and wanted to see if you had any interest in this. If you like it, what size should I order? What color? I think it would look brilliant in this clothing. No, thank you. Dear Bob, this is the White House. If you find anyone talking about 300 plus climate change protesters storming the Department of Interior or the Chamber of Commerce last week, let us know. We need to keep it out of the news. Thanks, Ron Mandy. Sure, I have not heard of anything. Darth Maul says Alex Kurtzman on a sweater would win that competition. Indeed, that would up the competition. Resolute says you need a Ferengi Santa. Jedi Bill says a little bird of prey. Qapla, Jedi Bill. And Carlo Albanese says, hail, Karoga. Hail, Karoga. Dear Bob, hello, my friend. George Jetson here. Doot, is boy Elroy. Anyway, you may have heard of me. I have a wife, Jane, daughter, June, son, Elroy, and our loyal pooch, Astro. So I am reaching out to you as we are coming out with a new live action series and wondered if you wanted to play my wife Jane's father. You are perfect for the role as you are somewhat a curmudgeon and we would only shoot from your head and face as that's all that exists of the father-in-law. He was injured in an aero car accident and his head was all that could be saved. Neato, right? If you have any interest in this role, please let our showrunner know. His name is Richie Poole. Thank you and see you on set soon. I was never really a Jetsons guy, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Dear Bob, I'm writing to let you know about your car insurance. Did you know that you can save zero money by going with Alpaca National? The mechanics over at Turdistani Tech have literally no idea how to fix anything. If this is something that you're not interested, please feel free to bomb them out of existence. Regards, a loyal Karogan. According to the news this morning, the entire new and used cars are going to be out of new replacement parts in like 2 months. So the entire car going economy is going to collapse as all mechanics, both new and used, will be unable to acquire the parts they need to keep their cars running. So it's like the old 1980s and older cars will rise from their graves, as you can maybe more easily create the parts you need for those older cars than get them for new ones. So, I don't know. Something to consider. Professor Brainy Speck says, not a Jetsons fan. What are you, crazy, Bird of Prey? Oh, never mind. Well, listen, I wasn't a Spacely Sprocket kind of guy. I was the other one. What was Spacely Sprocket's competition? I don't know. That taller guy, I trusted him more than that narrow, short, beady Spacely. He seemed untrustworthy. Dear Bob, roses are red, violets are blue. I could use $5,000 sent directly from you to P.O. Box 69, Flushing, New York, 16309. No, that's not. Cogswell, thank you. Mike Richards and Resolute Germ. Cogswell's Cogs. Oh, and Professor Brainy Specs got it first. Cogswell's Cogs. Yeah. Well, I'm not sending $5,000, so I'm sorry. Dear Bob, hey honey, a funny case that happened with my colleague reminded me of an incident that happened in our lives 3 years ago. I had advertised for a well-educated maid in the paper because getting such maids in my area wasn't possible. While my lawyer neighbor advertised in the same paper for an assistant lawyer, but our bungalow numbers had been mistakenly printed in each other's ads. So you, being a freshly graduated lawyer, came to my house, and I, being struck by love at first sight, thought you were a maid and instantly hired you, while my lawyer hired the maid as his assistant. My colleague also had a change of bungalow numbers, and the wrong party came to visit him. He, too, is in head over heels in love with that girl, now that I know was with you at first glance. Your long black hair, formal outfit, intelligence, personality, and yes, beauty, of course, bowled me over. I felt like kneeling and proposing, and there in itself, then it struck me that you had come for the job of a maid. But then I came to know that you are a lawyer and didn't know house chores. I played a prank of becoming a lawyer myself. I'm glad the newspaper made that goof up. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been in my life. Thank you for being there. Sorry, I thought there would be some bigger payoff or punchline. I highly doubt that to be true. Robert Rose Jr. says hello today, Berto Prey, Mamo Prey, and the Sassy. And Captain Track says here's something for Rock Solid Productions, and puts in a link, and it is a Star Trek shop, USS Enterprise, Star Trek tree topper. It's, page not found. Now it is. That is an interesting tree topper. I don't know why you would say it's only for, because Rock Solid hates TOS. I get it. $150. Oh, that's right, because this is the official Star Trek Online merchandise store. Yeah, not for $150. Never mind. The whole tree shouldn't cost that much. Are you going out, Mama Gray? Or? Okay, when you come back in, you'll be ready. Okay. Dear Bob. Okay, so Mama Bray's going out. I'm gonna read this Dear Bob, and then Mama Pray will come in and she's gonna do a Mama Pray tale. So we'll see. Now, this might be a little bit on the longer side of a Mama Pray tale. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I was warned. I was warned that this could take a little longer than usual. Dear Bob, hey baby, I'm finding it difficult getting you out of my mind. What do I need to do? Trying to concentrate on this job, but the pictures keep disturbing me. I'm finding it hard to think about everything else, except I want that feeling of you close to me. No, you don't. Stop. Nobody feels this way about me. I don't know what to do. I'm finding it difficult to explain how you make me feel real. My craziest desires are up, and it's only you I want to share them with. You are my craving. I sit here today thinking about you. I wish you were here so I could do crazy stuff. I love your husky smell, and the smell of your body fills my room. Now I know this is fake, because nobody knows really what I smell like. You know I need to be here so we can continue from where I stopped. I miss you so much already. Can't wait for you to be home. Love your furry, Laura. Love your furry, Laura Reloaded. Great. All that for Laura Reloaded. Motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers. Robert Rose Jr. says the Jetsons were a great cartoon. The Jetsons Meet the Flintstones were also great. Yes. Resolute Germ says sounds like an excerpt from a bad romance novel. Super Blubberpuss says, did you see the new cast from the Munsters? I did not. Let's see. Rob Zombie, that's his name, reveals the Munsters cast and their amazing transformations. Oh, I'll be honest, that's pretty... Wait. There's just 3? What? God damn it. Okay, she doesn't look anything. like the wife. He's close. Okay. I mean, I'll give him a B. I'm more surprised they're doing it in black and white. That's bigger surprise. No, it won't be a camera. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to do a quick commercial so I can Jaloja, then Mamo Pray, Tail, and then we'll see what's going on from there. Be right back.
It's a corner of America with cozy harbor towns. It's salty air, wicker chairs, and a surf that pounds. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. The spirit of the red, white, and blue. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. The spirit that we want to share with you.
For your free Massachusetts vacation kit, call 1-800-624-MASS.
I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. It's the real. I'd like to teach the world what the world wants in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. A dream, a Saturday night, a great new taste. It's a Coke reaching new heights. Coke is just how you feel when you know it's for real. It's a kick, it's a hit, it's a Coke. Coke is it. I'd like to teach the world just how you feel in perfect harmony. For real, it's a kick, it's a hit, it's a Coke. Coke is it.
Hello. I'm Charlie McKee for Electrolux. And this is an America that used to be. A time when companies brought vacuum cleaners to your home because that's the best place to judge a vacuum. Today, few companies do that. But Electrolux still does, because your home is still the best place to see why Electrolux is better. So open your door to Electrolux. Electrolux, your home is the best place to see why we're better.
Ronald McDonald in Dreamy Breakfast.
This morning it seems Ronald's having a dream.
Time for breakfast, Bertie.
Oh boy, hotcakes.
Hoppin' McHotcakes. After him, Bertie.
You betcha.
Whoop, whoop. Whoops. Gotcha.
Got you. Ronald,
Time for breakfast with a friend.
Wow. Yummy hotcake syrup and butter.
plus juice and milk.
Breakfast.
A dream come true.
McDonald's and you.
One of the nice things about McDonald's Chicken McNuggets, those hot, tasty pieces of boneless chicken, is that they're packaged in sizes for every appetite. Let me illustrate. Enter the six-pack.
Hi, guys.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Introduce me.
No, I never heard of Rob Zombie Sci-Fi. Sorry. And nitpickers, if I didn't leave a comment, then I must have missed it. I will check it out as soon as I can. Thank you for the link. And without further ado, Mamo Pray.
Hi, all. I don't know. I don't want to bring down the mood or turn this into a really serious conversation.
You can't. Don't.
But the other morning, I heard Bird speaking, and again, I only hear his end of the conversations. Even now, I can't hear anybody answering. Are you alone?
There's no answer.
Oh, there's no answer. Okay.
It's only people right in.
Okay, well, I can't see that either. I don't have glasses. But anyway, I heard Bird speaking. I think it was on Captain Trek's stream. And all I heard him saying is that he would rather be with people who share the same values as him than the same skin color. And I completely agree with that. And being from New York, from Brooklyn, understand I was born in 1951. So I'm going back quite a few years, and the world was supposedly different. Yes, it's definitely different from what it was today, what it is today. But, so, I was born at the end of 1951. So, 1956, I was 5 years old. And I wasn't quite 5 when school started. I went to kindergarten to a private school, a Catholic school. And all I knew before going to school was my family. Now, back in the 50s, and let's go back even before I was born. My mother was of German descent and Protestant. My father was of Italian descent and Catholic. Now, they were both born here. My mother's parents were born here. My father's parents weren't. I never met them. They passed when he was a child. But his older brothers and sisters, I would say, were not as Americanized as my father. And my mother's family was, I guess, very Americanized. So I only thought of myself as an American. Yes, I have German and Italian ancestry, but I'm American. I've never been to Italy. I've never been to Germany. I don't speak any other languages except English. And we were in a middle-class neighborhood, not a high middle class. We didn't live in a housing project. We were just middle class. Anyway, I started school. Oh, and in the neighborhood, there were people of all ethnic backgrounds. So going back to kindergarten, the only person I really remember from my kindergarten class, because you had to line up in size order, and me being very short, and it was girls in one line, boys in another, and you had to hold hands. Well, the person I held hands with had an Hispanic last name. I didn't know it at the time. He was a cute little boy. I thought he was really nice. And his father and my father were good friends. I didn't think anything of. Was his skin a little darker than mine? Maybe. Maybe not. At 5 years old, once I went into the sun, you couldn't tell what ethnic background I had. I even have pictures to prove it. But anyway, moving on. I'm sorry, the dog is barking.
They can't.
Yeah, but I can't think. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, going on. This was 1956. Then, the following year, there's somebody coming to my door. I hope it's a delivery. Excuse me, Joe, take cover. There's somebody else.
Probably a delivery. Messages would have liked to send a message to this number. No. Why would I want to send it?
Cassie, stay. Stay. Hi, the delivery? Oh, thank you.
Not sent. Try to type again. Okay. Fine. Send. The delivery person is asking Mama Gray about where the address is. That's weird. Carlo Albanese says, Berta Pere, could you change the no Turdistan emoji to a Mamo Pray emoji since Turdistan no longer exists? You know what? That's a good idea. I don't know if I can because it might just erase it, but I will see what I can do, Carlo.
Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, the point I'm bringing out, then I went to first grade, and the girl sitting right next to me in one of these double desks, the old-fashioned kind, was black. Now, this again was a private school. Parents had to pay, not a lot of money, but money that they didn't have to pay for a public school. And what I'm trying to point out is that the neighborhood was integrated. The private school in the neighborhood was integrated. Nobody was being held back at that point in my life. Maybe years before, 50 years before, even 20 years before, people were being held back. But education was being given to everybody in New York, in Brooklyn, my little world where I grew up. And I moved on. I grew up and I went to public school the following year because unfortunately my mother had passed and my father remarried. And the woman that he remarried was Jewish. And her previous husband, she was divorced. She had 2 children. Their last name is Murphy. So they were being raised Catholic, as was their father's religion. And Murphy is an Irish name. So we kind of had a United Nations right in my house. And nobody looked at each other as being any different. We respected each other, respected my stepmother's religion. She was not obviously very religious, but her family, her brothers and sisters, claimed to be religious, though they had no problem coming to our house and eating anything my stepmother cooked, which included things that their religion forbid them to eat. So what they did in their house was their business, and what they did when they came to us was also their business. I'm just saying everybody got along. I started working. I had friends of all backgrounds. I remember, I think I told this one already, my father-in-law was not so worldly. He did not want me to invite my black friends to my wedding because between the church and the reception, there were like 4 hours that he had decided he'd invite people to his home. The church was near his house. So people were going to come back and just have like hors d'oeuvres and drinks until the reception started. And he got very like, oh no, they can't come to me. I said, well, I understand it's your house and your rules, but it's my wedding. If my friends don't come, if my friends aren't welcome, I won't be there. He relented after my mother-in-law spoke with him, and of course, everybody was then welcome. So I'm not saying there wasn't prejudice, and there still isn't. But what I'm saying is that there are people that I like, and I don't look at their color of their skin. I do look at their values. Now, there was an area in Brooklyn at the time I was growing up and getting married, Bensonhurst. Bensonhurst was predominantly Italian. And Dad O'Prey once said, should we look there for an apartment or a house? And I said, no. No, I don't want to live there. Bensonhurst was known for loud cars, young people that thought they were in the, that big gang, Italian gang that doesn't really exist, that started with an M. I said, no, I want a quiet area. I want people that respect each other's property, that respect each other's way of life. Yeah, and those are the kind of things that I looked for. So it wasn't just a completely one type of person. And now today, the only thing that's bothering me is that there are people of, let's just say people of color, that want nothing to do with anyone that even looks white. They don't want to live near us. They don't want to deal with us. They want their own, I don't know, city, state, country, and don't want the American people here. But where the hell am I supposed to go? I don't know. But right now, we're in a neighborhood that's quiet. There are many languages spoken on this block. I couldn't even count them. But the neighbors all seem to have the same values. No one is blasting music at midnight. There are a few with, what do you call those things? Fireworks. Still. But other than the occasional crazy person lighting off fireworks, even now, it's a pretty good neighborhood. And there aren't many, quote, Americans here. They come from all over, but they do have the same values. That's the kind of place I want to live. The others that want nothing to do with me, I want nothing to do with them. That's about it, guys. I just had to, from my perspective. That's all I have to say. You can't judge people by what they look like. You judge them by what they do, their actions. And just because one person of one religion or ethnic background is good or bad, doesn't mean everyone is. That's it. I've done my ranting for the day. Okay, it's up to you. You can talk.
Okay.
Oh, you can talk now, son. Bye, guys.
Take care, Mom O'Prey. Thank you.
Yo.
Well, so who was this little Hispanic kid you found cute? And wait, why were you holding hands? They let you hold hands with the boys in Catholic school? The girls?
In kindergarten.
Oh.
By first grade, it was separated.
They separated you by first grade. They had boys and girls were partners?
Until you got to the end. Then the taller kids that didn't have, if it was less boys, then The two girls were holding hands, or the two boys at the back of the line.
Wow.
I never saw the back because I was too little.
I would not have thought a Catholic school would have little girls and little boys holding hands. Like, what are you paying them for?
Only in kindergarten. Then you got separated. In that school, you got separated into two buildings. It was the boy building and the girl.
Two separate buildings. Okay.
After kindergarten.
After kindergarten. I don't know. I might have said let's start them off early if I would be comfortable with that. Anyway, Basco scenario, Qapla Basco scenario. Good to see you. I watched your game all night last night. I watched it on the television. Darius says thanks to Mamo Pray. Arabic Saunders says very well said, Mamo Pray. Good story. John DeMarco says thank you. Sci-Fi Nation says thanks. She says you're all welcome. JP says you still had to leave the room for Jesus in between them. And executive producer Sal Leibowitz says that young Hispanic boy turned out to be a young Ricardo Montalban. Yes, Berto Pray 5, your father could have been Khan.
I think Khan's a little bit old.
She thinks he's a little older. Yeah, I think so too. Alexa. He died, right, Ricardo Montalban? Alexa. When was Ricardo Montalban born? Yeah. 1920. Mamo Pray was born 31 years later. Oh, well. Yeah. Maybe it was Khan Jr. Great story indeed, says Random Menace. Now that was the one part I didn't get. I was like, what? Holding hands with a little boy, cute Hispanic boy. Who's this guy? Why have I never heard about him? JP says Mama Bray covered some extremely valid points. Darth Maul says Mop is right. What she said and how she said it is something my parents would say. Indeed. Indeed. Anyway, guys, I need to start to get ready for physical therapy. Probably eat a little something and whatnot. Gonna try to get back into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow we should be doing an open line / gaming stream, probably at 4 p.m., 3 to 4 p.m. We'll see what's going on. If nothing's going on, I'll do it a little early. Otherwise, by 4 p.m. Eastern, we should start. Wednesday will be DS9 Wednesday. It should be at the normal time because that should give us time. We should have enough time to finish it. Before physical therapy starts. So 4 p.m. Wednesday. Thursday, I'll do some type of stream because there's no Star Trek episode to review. Then we're back to BedLife on Friday. So, Qapla all. I will see you soon. Take care. And I'll see you out there. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Birdo Prey 5 needs. At the main Birdo Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Birdo Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Birdo Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.